This video will help you work with sales and purchase preferences in Kanak Books. Click the gear icon from the navigation bar and select Preferences. Different sales preferences available are shown in the sidebar, under the section Sales. Select Estimates option to move to Estimates Preferences. Let's disable Subject field and editing of accepted estimates. Click the Save button to save the preferences. When you go the estimate form, you can see that subject field is unavailable. The customer notes and terms boxes are also empty. When you open an accepted estimate, the edit button is also unavailable because of the saved preference. Let's go back to Preferences and allow editing of accepted estimate and enable subject field. Also set terms and conditions and notes in the text boxes provided. These values will be populated by default in the estimate forms. Now, when you open an accepted estimate, the edit icon is visible. When you open a new estimate form, you can see the subject field too. The customer notes and terms are automatically populated from the preference. You can also select the fields which you wish to retain when an estimate is converted to invoice. Customer notes, terms and conditions and address are the available fields for retention. Let's create a new estimate. Change the address to anything other than the default one for the customer. Also update the notes and terms. Now, when you convert the estimate to invoice, you can see that the address, notes and terms are retained. Select the Sales Orders option to move to its Preferences screen. You can select the fields to retain terms and notes, like in Estimate Preferences here. Let's give some value to notes and terms. Let's create a new sales order to demonstrate the working of its preferences. Note that customer notes and terms are pre-filled. When you convert the sales order to invoice, the selected fields for retention in sales order preferences will be retained. Delivery challan preferences will let you update terms and notes in new challan form. Select Invoices option to move to Invoice Preferences screen. Let's disallow editing of sent invoices for the time being. Also note that we have associated sales order number to invoice when an invoice is created by converting a sales order. During conversion, the sales order number will be pre-filled in the reference field of the invoice form. If you open a sent invoice, the edit option will be unavailable because of the preference. You can also see the notes and terms pre-filled in a new invoice form. Let's go back and allow editing of sent invoices. You will be able to edit sent invoice now. Open a confirmed sales order and convert it to invoice. In the reference field of the invoice form, you will be able to see the sales order number filled by default. This is in accordance with the applied preference. Likewise, you can update purchase preferences too. Let's update the terms and notes of purchase order. When you open the purchase order form, the corresponding fields will be pre-filled.